Hey guys, what's going on? It's Uncle Tone. How you guys doing? Welcome to Bonus Clip Thursday. What's going on? How you guys doing? I figured this week I would do an updated setup video since I did a setup video back when I was on vacation in March, but my setup has pretty much completely changed since then. I am rocking the Alienware 15 as my main computer. I actually sold my MacBook, and the Alienware 15 is my main machine. I have no real regrets in doing this, since I primarily use my computer nowadays for watching videos, movies, and gaming. I still edit my videos on it, but the Alienware 15 does have an SSD in it. And it's still plenty fast at editing videos. I have no real regrets there. I edit most of my videos with Adobe Premiere Pro anyway, which is available on both platforms. And I haven't really noticed any time difference in exports on one platform versus the other. If anything, the Alienware might be slightly faster. So there you go. And if it is, it's by seconds. It's not a lot. But it's certainly not any slower. So there you go. I figured I would do an updated setup video for you guys this week. So we're going to start over here on this desk, since this is where the laptop is, and then we'll move over here to what is on this one. Cool beans. So this is kind of my catch-all area here. All of my stuff ends up getting tossed here. These are the new headphones that I rock regularly. The Blue Snowball mic that Fiora and I use to record gameplay videos. That's what we record the audio with, is the Blue Snowball mic. I got some gumdrops and some chips and my blood pressure monitor and all that kind of stuff. That's kind of my catch-all area. Up here we got some hard drives and a fake iPhone 5 and a Z phone stand, which is still up there. My Klipsch headphone box bowl with, you know, some stuff in it. It's a bowl with vinegar in it, actually. It helps deodorize the room, so there you go. And then some markers and stuff, and then over here we got my GoPro and some memory cards, USB drives, my knife for cutting stuff open, GoPro accessories, nail clippers, thumb drives, all that kind of stuff, twist ties. I tend to keep a lot of twist ties and elastics around. I find them very handy, so I tend to keep those around quite a bit. Up here on the top we got my Sony, I don't even remember the model number of those, MX something headphones. I don't remember what they are. They're awesome though. VX something, can't remember the model number, and it's not written on them. So there you go. They're awesome though. They were like 80 bucks at Walmart or something like that. They sound awesome for the price. Some bike gloves, Fiora's old mouse, which we'll get to more in a second. Some junk, some screen cleaner, sunscreen, and my old phone. So there you go. Moving down here again, we have the Alienware 15 itself, as well as my Antec US Anker. My Anker USB 3 hub. It has 7 USB 3 ports. I have it plugged in here beside the Alienware. I can plug in my hard drive, which I keep right here since I use it quite a bit. I just keep the USB hard drive sitting here right beside it, so I can plug it in whenever I want. Plugged directly into the computer is my Logitech, what's the model number of this thing? F310 game controller. The computer recognizes this as an Xbox 360 controller, and I use that to play a lot of video games and stuff. I actually like it more than the Xbox 360 controller. It works really well, actually. So there you go. That's this desk. There's also an external battery pack up here, just in case I need to recharge something. I have an external battery pack sitting up there just in case. There's also one in my backpack all the time as well. And here's my junk drawer and candy drawer. I got a couple chocolate bars in there and some microfibers, chargers, cables, old cameras. It's my old camera I used to use to shoot, record reviews with. Some chargers, you know, all that kind of stuff. My Sony box for the camera I'm recording this with, my iPhone 6 box, batteries, stuff like that. So that's what we got in there. I probably should have cleaned that up before I started shooting this, but There you go. Moving around to this desk, we have the main beast itself. This is the new LG 32-inch 1080p 60 hertz smart LED TV. Cool beans. This is what I'm using as my main monitor for my computer. Now, this is primarily how I use it most of the time. I know a lot of people say that you shouldn't, or whatever, use TVs as a computer monitor because, it looks like crap. I don't know what they're talking about because this looks fantastic. If I just open up Chrome here, you can check it out. It does occasionally. That's that display driver graphic issue I was telling you about. It just happened again. It's weird. I don't really know why. People say it looks pixely and stuff, but the only website I've really found that looks pixely is Facebook. That's the only one. There's one or two other ones I went to too where it looked pixely, but most of the time it's crystal clear. Everything looks great. Here's YouTube. As you can see, YouTube looks fantastic. So I don't know. I'm pretty happy with it. Using it the way it is, I have no real complaints about using the 32-inch TV as a computer monitor. It's been working great for me. So there you go. It's also awesome to play video games on in Steam and so on and so forth. So there you go. It looks fantastic. So there you go. It doesn't help that the Alienware has a GTX 980M 4 gig graphics card in it either. I can play GTA 5 on almost everything maxed out, and it looks fantastic here on this 32-inch TV. So there you go. Off to the side here you have my Logitech speakers. I believe these are the Z523 2.1 system. There are the two satellites here on the desk, and then the subwoofer down here on the floor. This is the problem I was presented with in setting this up with the TV. The TV does not have any analog ports whatsoever. It only has optical, which is right here. So what I had to do, I really only had two options. I could get a sound bar and get rid of the speakers, which is pricey. A decent sound bar is 150 to 200 bucks. Or I could do what I did, and that is pick up a digital to analog converter, which you can see right down there. It's got the lights on it. That is the FIO D07 digital to analog converter. That's plugged in optical and then analog out to my speakers. And that solved the problem. I picked that up downtown at the electronics store downtown. I could have got it cheaper on Amazon. But I got it downtown that day. I didn't have to wait for shipping on Amazon. It was like 70 bucks. But even still, 70 bucks is cheaper than $150 to $200 for a soundbar. And I like my speakers. They sound significantly better than the built-in TV speakers. And I already own them. It was like 70 bucks for an analog converter, and I'm all set. So there you go. As far as the keyboard goes, this is the Logitech K800 keyboard. This is part of the MX800 combo that I ended up getting. I did have the Razer Black Widow keyboard. However, I could not get used to it. The part of the thing was the keycaps were actually smaller than my fingers and very close together. So when I went to type, if I was even slightly off, I would hit the key beside it and end up making typos. I gave myself a month to try and get used to it, but I just couldn't get used to it. So I went ahead and picked up this one. I actually had a promotional card from Dell from purchasing the Alienware. I got a 5% promo card to use on any purchases from Dell.com. And then they sent me another card in the mail with a $15 discount code on it. So I put the two of those together and was able to order the MX800 combo, which included the K800 keyboard, which also has an ambient light sensor in it. I did not press a button. You just put your hands near it and it lights up. It's awesome. So it's backlit and wireless, but it saves battery by only lighting up when your hands are near it. It's pretty rad. So there you go. That included that, as well as a new Performance MX mouse. I was using the Performance MX mouse before. Fiora's using that one now. I love the Performance MX mouse. It is hands down the best mouse that I have ever used. There's nothing wrong with mine, but I figured, you know what, they were both included, and it ended up being free when I used the promo card and the discount code. so why not? I gave Fiora the other one. I'm using the new one now, and should be good for a couple more years. The other Performance MX is a year and a half old, and it still works perfectly. So there you go, cool beans. And then we have my remote for my TV. That is my computer monitor. And the clock that Tammy made me for my birthday. My coffee cup with my coffee, because you know how much Tone likes his coffee. Cool beans. And that is pretty much it. We got a junk drawer down here where I have some two-sided tape, some spare glasses, some old CDs and DVDs in case I want to rip something, all that kind of stuff. Cool beans. As well as the Audio Technica 30 microphone, that kind of stuff. So there you go, cool beans. That is pretty much my new setup. I like it. It's cleaner than the other setup that I had before. It's a little cleaner and a little nicer and a little bigger. The 32-inch monitor, or 32-inch TV as a monitor is pretty rad. I like it a lot. So there you go, cool beans. It's been working very well for me. I really don't have any complaints. Cool beans. So that is my new setup. We're up to over 11 minutes now. Hopefully you guys are still with me. Thanks for watching. That is the new setup video. I don't see this changing for a while. I think this is gonna be my setup for some time now. So there you go, cool beans. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys on Muse Day. Rock on.